Hi, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Desi Dutch. I know I've been gone for quite a while. Actually, I went back to Pakistan, and then coming back, I have been a little bit busy with the work and everything. So I didn't get a lot of time to upload podcasts. But now that I have a lot of time on my hands, thanks to hashtag Corona Quarantine, I am thinking of starting a new series. I'm going to call it the Corona series, in which I just want to take you through the day of what me or any other person who I'm going to be talking to is going through while being in social isolation. Because the main concept for me for this series is that I don't want anyone to be alone. And if I can make 15 minutes of your life more worth it, more exciting, more happy in your whole 24 hours of staying home and just not having any social contact, I think it's worth it. So, without any further ado, welcome to the Corona series day 1, right? And today I'm going to be talking about myself. So, just to get the ball rolling, I'm going to tell you how my day 2 of quarantine is going on, like, because this is officially my day 2. But so it's going wonderful for me because I'm generally a very happy stay at home kind of person. I am more. I have my PS4. I have my games. I have my guys. I have my girlfriend. All of them available through this beautiful thing called the internet. So I'm always in contact. And then it's just a daily day for me, right? I wake up. I went out running, got a little bit of fresh air. Then I came back, took a cold shower, got ready, meditated a little bit, and then I just went to work. Worked till I think 5 or something, then studied a little bit, and then cooked a little bit, and just played a little bit games and talked to a few people, and that's how my day went. Now, obviously, I don't want it to be that easy and like fast going that this is how my day went, but and then I'm just telling you that it was pretty easy for me the first day because I'm generally really content with being with myself, being with my thoughts, and being okay with not seeing people every now and then. But it's not like I don't crave social contact because I have social contact. I video call people all the time and on purpose, even if they're not interested. So this is the stories I'm going to tell you, right? So I have a group of friends from my university days back in 2017 when we graduated, right? It's 3 years ago. And these friends of mine, all of them are now in lockdown. By lockdown, I mean in quarantine, social isolation, because all the countries are slowly saying to their people that, you know what, stay inside for now. So I have three friends in Turkey. I have a friend in the UK. I have a friend in Spain. I have a few friends in Pakistan, and all of them are officially now, as of today, are under social isolation. So it's fun that all of these people are really busy because I've been here for almost a year now. And whenever I used to call them, they were all be busy. Oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And this time I just made a messenger group and I said, I'm going to be calling a person in this group and people are feel free to join if you can. And yesterday we spent 3.5 hours talking to each other, 8 people, because we had nothing else to do, I guess, right? Because you're at home, you have fulfilled your obligations of your family, your friends are all, you cannot meet them, and you have had food, you have had your work, you have nothing else to do, you don't have work tomorrow, so don't really need to, like, in the sense that you don't need to get up. I commute 3 hours a day, 1.5 hour going, 1.5 hour coming back. So I have to wake up at around 7 for my daily routine to kick in so I can reach my office by 9:45. So imagine how my days are going like when I have to wake up at around 9 or 8:30 because I just need to run, shower, meditate, and then I'm good to go for working. I'm saving 1.5 hour more of sleep, so I'm loving it. So I can stay up more in the night, and that's exactly what everyone else is doing. So we're 8 people. We played Ludo together. Some of us, while the other ones were only on call, listening to us while we were playing Ludo. There came a point when everyone was so bored, yet everyone still wanted to talk to each other, that me and my friend were playing FIFA on the PlayStation, and everyone opted to watch. They were like, just take the camera of your phone and put it straight up next to the TV so we can watch your game. And 5 people were watching me and my friend play FIFA because they said we have nothing else to do right now. And that tells you something really important about this social isolation for me. You need to be really, really comfortable in your own skin. You need to be really comfortable with your thoughts, because what I see from this is happening is everyone is trying to distract themselves, right? You want attention. You want to divert your attention is a better way to put it. You want to divert your attention from being inward to outward, to distract yourself with something. Or at least I can talk to my friends, or at least I can play a game, or at least I can watch someone play a game, or I can just comment, or I can play Ludo, or I can do something besides sitting alone and thinking. And that's what I think the problem is for most of us in this generation. We do not take our time to think. Now, I consider myself lucky that I found meditation back in 2015. Can you imagine? 5 years ago. And I couldn't do it for the same reason. Back in 2015, I found out about meditation, its benefits, all the mindfulness, the fiasco, which is now in boom, like for the past 2 years. It's all that everyone needs to do it and everything. But I found it in 2015, and I still didn't like it. I was like, you know what, this is just stupid. I just accidentally stumbled onto this app called Headspace, and I just tried it on. Didn't like the silence at all. You can see how much I love talking, that I'm actually doing podcasts. So because I love talking so much, for me, staying silent for more than 5 minutes, it's difficult. But when I used to meditate, oh, it used to kill me, and I was on and off. That's why I still do not meditate every single day. Sometimes I forget, because I was always on and off, on and off. But then in the past year since I moved here, I've been trying to do it every day or every other day, 10-15 minutes of my day, just in total silence. And that teaches you to be comfortable in silence. And I think that's a wonderful trait to have in general. And now, thanks to this quarantine, it's become an asset, I believe, to be comfortable in your skin. I have a friend of mine who's in Pakistan, who stayed at home yesterday for quarantine purposes, and he was like, I want to kill myself. I don't know what to do. I cannot stay at home the whole day. If you're from Pakistan, you know what I'm feeling. If you're Pakistani, you know how I feel. If you're not from Pakistan or you're Pakistani, you don't know how difficult it is for Pakistanis to just stay at home, because we have a nightlife, not a party nightlife, just a nightlife. We just go out to drink coffee. We rarely stay at home. Even my family, like, it's not just a stag guy thing only, but with families as well. We go out every other week or every other day, just to get a fresh air, because we live in a very joint family kind of system, right? Where you all live together. So mom and dad, brothers and sisters, wife or brother and sisters sometimes, all of them, even my grandmother lives with us right now. So it is very difficult to keep your peace with all of these people in your house, and obviously some of them are old, so they're gonna get a little bit cranky, and you being young cannot handle that, because well, it's obvious we aren't patient, are we? Right? We are not really known for our patience, our generation. So it's difficult to stay at home and not lose your shit every now and then, and that's why we always want to go out and again just talk about that shit, what's happening at home or what's happening at work, to other people who are willing to listen. That's it. So there's really no difference. It's not like we go out and we explore, or we go out and we do something productive. No, we sit at a coffee shop. For you guys in the Netherlands, the coffee shop concept, we call that chai dhaba, or bar concept. We call that a chai dhaba, where we go have some good tea, sit, have some tea, talk to each other, vent about our problems, play a game of cards, play a game of Ludo, play a game of Monopoly Deal, something I'm wholeheartedly support. If you guys haven't played it, please do. You're going to love it. And that's exactly how our days go. Now, for a generation, or for a culture or people who always know that they're going to be spending at least 8 hours of their day or 9 hours of their day outside because of work, and then on top of that, 3 hours more outside with their friends for recreational purposes, that's what, 11, 12 hours out of the day that they're gone. And obviously, you sleep 7, 8 hours. So, what you're spending really in your house is just 5 hours. Compare 5 hours to 17 hours now, and you'll see the difference. And that is the problem. You have more time on your hands. And that is not a negative thing. It's not that people here at home are unproductive. The fact that I am recording a podcast doesn't mean that I'm unproductive, right? And the fact that, okay, I'm not working well, I'm working full time. But even while working full time, I'm saving 3 hours of commute time, and I'm saving just general body energy, because when you have to go, travel, move about, talk to people. That's all exhausting a little bit. When you're just at home, sitting on your computer, working, you're really not that exhausted. We actually initiated a push up challenge. So to keep ourselves motivated. So we're doing push ups. It started in the New Year's as a New Year resolution, but it died down a little bit. And now this week, everybody's doing it again. Now we created a Slack channel. We were 3 people in January. Now we're up to 15 people in the Slack channel, and we're all really happy, supporting each other, telling each other to do the push-up challenge. The push-up challenge is every hour, the 50th minute of the hour, from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. So that's 6 times we do push-ups on the number of weeks. So right now it's week number 12. So we do 12 push-ups every hour. So that's what, 6, 12, 6, 60, 72 push-ups in one day. And that's what we're actually doing now, because with that you save on a lot of energy. You don't have much to do. You're sitting at home. A weekly, like what Fitbit tells you to, what do you say, move about. Like our Slack tells us to go do some push-ups. So we just go get on the ground, start doing push-ups. And these are the things, I think these are some tips and tricks what everybody needs to do to be a little bit more happy, to a little bit more content with their social isolation, because we are integrally social species. I completely do not agree with the fact that we are supposed to live in isolation. I do not believe for 1 second that human beings can survive alone. We are social creatures. We love the concept of groups and tribes. And no matter how individualistic we try to get, we always want our posse, right? That's how it works. And in this time, getting a posse is very difficult. Like I'm really happy staying at home, but obviously I call people, I annoy people, and I'm like, you know what, you need to give me attention, because it's pretty difficult living alone. At least with joint families in Pakistan, you might eat each other's head, but you have someone's head to eat. Here, you have nothing to do. I wake up, there's no one around me. I work, there's no one around me. No noise, no, the kitchen is empty, the house is empty, everything is empty, and it gets to you a little bit. And that's one of the reasons why I want to do this series, is because you're going to be with me through this whole quarantine time. And it's going to be a lot of fun to document and to understand how human beings react when they are socially isolated. We'll be bringing in new people from different places. I'm going to interview random people, not just my friends, random people, from people here in the Netherlands, expats living here, Dutch people living here, to people living in the UK. Anyone, I'll send out to a request to any one of you. If you want to tell me how your day or how you feel about the quarantine, hit me a message. We'll do an interview and I'll post it, because this is exactly what the Corona series is all about. It's about filling the gap of social isolation with some podcasts. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to you next time.